Okay, so hello everyone, and this is again another one of my impromptu videos. It's impromptu in the sense that I don't have a script with me, or I don't even know what I'm really going to talk about. In fact, I was pretty confused about what do you call that? Like whether should I make it a vertical video or whether should I make it a horizontal video. I was even not sure about that. It's just that right before I started the video, I just decided that I'd do so. I always have been thinking that I would make videos every day, but unfortunately, I end up not making every day. But I'll try to. I'll try to come up with my ideas. Basically, if someone asks me, what do I really think about, or what is that, sort of gravitates my mind towards, or what is that, captures my attention. If that is something that anyone asks, then I will definitely say that a lot of the philosophical ideas are there which capture my mind. And one of the key philosophical ideas that do capture my mind is, I mean, there are a lot of them actually. Recently, I am subscribed uh, to this newsletter of Dan Coe, yeah, Dan Coe. And recently, I got this email, uh, this regular Dan Coe email, and he talks about Coism, as in like his name, Coe, Dan Coe, and he has, like, he's come up with this new term called Coism, as if like a philosophy of its own. And he says that it's a mix of a lot of philosophies, like it's a mix of um, many philosophies. So like existentialism probably. Then there's little bit of metaphysics and a lot of other things. So I think similarly, like if I also have to see my life or observe my life or observe how I think my ideas also stem from a lot of different philosophies, a lot of different ideas, and a lot of different people. And so yeah, I think one of the key philosophies that really interests me or really excite me is, um, I mean, okay, I can name a few, and I think I don't know which one I refer to more. But then I do feel that Stoicism is one philosophy that kind of sums it up in totality. Because, like, for example, I'm kind of interested or inspired by ideas of Buddhism, although I would not subscribe to Buddhism probably because it's at the end of the day a religion, and I do not want to subscribe to religions. But there are certain aspects, especially surrounding the whole idea of meditation and the sense of self, which are always very interesting for me from a secular perspective when it comes to Buddhism. So, Buddhism for me is an interesting topic to discuss or an interesting idea to sort of explore or delve into. And then, other than Buddhism, I mean the secular aspect of Buddhism, that is. Other than that, I have been inspired by Stoicism because I think that Stoicism also somewhat speaks similar things that when we because I think what I've understood from Stoicism, from Buddhism, and also from existentialism, absurdism, which is basically attributed to um, I forgot his name. I mean Camus, Albert Camus. Yeah. And then there's another theory or idea you could say that the channel Kursakast came up with, which is basically known as optimistic nihilism. So there are a lot of different ideas which I think come together. They come together, they collate to give a comprehensive idea about everything that there is, or a comprehensive idea of everything there is and there should be. So I think, philosophically speaking, or ideologically speaking, I think uh, all of these play a very pivotal role in determining how we understand our lives and how we experience our lives, how we practice our lives. So I think the letting go is very important. I mean, oftentimes we're so scared that we'll mess it up. I think that's one fear that I have always had. Now, this messing up is a very broad idea, broad spectrum of thoughts, but it can range towards a lot of other things and a lot of other sort of situations, ideas, and I think so that fear sort of has kind of prevented me, or let's say I've thought of myself as more or less than others. So so those kind of thoughts have sort of prevented me from really venturing out, or doing something like you know so like maybe some kind of a has acted as a barrier for me. So I think so the thing is that we will probably make mistakes, but we won't make that big of a mistake. Like for example, let's say I'm making this video, there might be certain things that people might disagree with, but it's not gonna be something like which is like I mean, how do I put it? Like something that would be um, what do you call, like inappropriate, right? So I don't have to fear that, basically. So because I think I believe that in my mind, or in my thoughts, I think my intentions are right, my intentions are correct, my ideas are correct. I mean, sometimes, yeah, like I said, like why it may not be 100% correct in terms of my practice, in terms of how I deal with things, in terms of a lot of other things, but at least there is some sort of certainty, some sort of goodness, I guess, that comes about. So there may not be a 100% absoluteness, correctness with that whole thing, but there is some amount of truth, or some amount of honesty in all of this. So we make mistakes. I think every one of us makes mistakes, but I think that is the whole thing. Like we should not subject to circumstances. We should not. We should. What we should be doing is that we should live and breathe the channeling of life, the fire of life, the passion of life. I think because that is the only thing that we can ever do. That is the only thing that is in our control. And like just be happy, just be positive about things, just have a positive outlook, do positive things, keep yourself energetic. I mean, I know that sometimes future might seem very bleak, sometimes future might seem very tragic, and it might put us in this sort of thought train where we feel like that, oh, we're just messing things up, we just everything's gonna go bad, and we don't have money, we don't have savings, we don't have talent, we don't have skills, we just everything's gonna get messed up. But I think the thing is to keep that fire burning, to keep doing whatever makes you feel passionate. And of course we have to be a little calculated about whatever we do, or however we do, but that should not become a sort of a like that, like, but we should not get caught up in anything, like we should not caught up in anything, because everything is, if you think about it, deep enough, long enough, you realize that everything is but an idea. So and everything is rather subjective. So something can operate, or something can work a certain way, doesn't mean that there is functionality in that all the time. I mean, anything can go messed up. I mean, the fact is that a life, like, life has always been risky, if you think about it. And no matter where you are in the world, there are certain dangers that may affect you, that can come your way. So just live your life, be a good person. And I think most of us are. I think okay, maybe again, I mean, there might be certain situations, or there might be certain people out there who may have gone beyond a certain level, or maybe um, there might be certain situations where just simply mere conversation, or simply mere things may not help people. But overall, I think like 80% of the time, maybe, or even 90% of the time, I think whatever ideas we have in our minds, or the things that I'm saying right here, they are effective, and they can make a difference in a person's life. So that's all. So I'm almost reaching the 10-minute mark. I do have a lot of things to say, a lot of things to share, but as of now, I'll just keep it brief around here. And whoever has listened so far this video, who have watched it, I'm really thankful, grateful, and I'm happy to have shared all these ideas with you. So thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I hope that I keep this journey going. I keep this energy going when it comes to like expressing myself, presenting myself in the in however way I can. Yeah. So thank you.